Hello and welcome along and welcome to Hazzard County, Georgia. Now, this is a little bit out of the ordinary for me. This is a slightly different map review to normal because this is a map that is currently released. It's not available on the mod hub. It's actually available from Nexus Mods. It is a 4x American map and is also, because of those things, is PC only. But having seen DJ have a go out on this and having been contacted by the creator, it's created by Nitrodad1115. I wanted to have a look at it because there's some very cool stuff about this. Some very nice stuff about this map. Now, first thing I will say is the reason why you can't hear any game sound is because where you spawn in on this map, there is some music playing. I have no idea if that music would get a copyright claim on, but just know that there is some strings that play over this point that I have removed, but that's why we currently have no game sound. Which is pretty cool. It's pretty atmospheric, to be honest, when you first join the map, and it actually threw me off. This is actually the second or third time I've started to record this, and actually had to turn my volume off on my headphones in order to start off. But yeah, really cool intro, really atmospheric, really love this start point. It's brilliant. Now, I have seen very little of this, so before we go out into the big wide world, let's have a look. So massively interesting looking map this. So it's not your typical American map. It very much has some square fields, but you look at all these fields have strange quirks in them. Now, this is based on real terrain, so this is a real terrain map. And it's absolutely brilliant for it. Look at the range of fields on this. And as I said at the start, this is a 4x map. So this is just a massive map. And it has all sorts of different sizes and shapes of field, which is a really awesome start to it. So we are on New Farmer. You do own this middle section of it when you start out. There's a lot of fields in this. What you get: 1, 2, 3, 4, 9, 13, 15, 14, 17, 18, 7, and 104. And I'm looking at the numbers here, and I think 119 is the highest I can see. So yeah, 119 fields by the look of it on this map. So huge number of fields, which on a 4x map isn't massively surprising, but I absolutely loving that. I'm absolutely loving that. Biggest area you can buy on the map seems to be 3940, and then all of these here. That includes the chicken farm and what appears to be the sheep farm as well. Although, looking at this, there are multiples of those on this map, which is pretty cool. Nice to see. So, good multiplayer map, I think this would be. That is 1.6 million for that area. Just checking that there's nowhere else that sort of matches that kind of price. No, 1.6 seems to be the most expensive. And then the cheapest, you're probably looking at 106 is pretty cheap. Yeah, we're looking at 106 is 76,000. I think we're going to be hard pressed to find a smaller field. 112 there, 55,000. So there are really small areas if you want to play single player on this map as well that you can start out as. And as I said, this area here is 1.4 million that you start with on New Farmer. So absolutely great from that point of view. Loving that. Really, really brilliant. So, yeah, so great start on this. I like it a lot. Let's step out of here so that we can get some game sounds back and get to this, to the next bit that I love. Now, if Hazzard County might sound a little bit familiar to you, this will certainly show you why. That is an iconic vehicle. And this comes with the map. you get the general lead with this map. So if you are a massive fan of the 80s like I am, and grew up with this is one of the cool things. Is you get the general lead to drive around this map on. So we are going to be taking the map tour in that. And yeah, I think that will be a really cool way to do this map tour. So we're going to jump in it. We're going to start up the engine. Oh, that just sounds absolutely wonderful. And looking at the interior, nice interior on this. And drives fairly well as well. So let's head out around the map. Out from this thing. And one of the things is this map is very much built around the TV series like that. So like the series, it's set in Georgia. And it is the whole thing. I'm loving the sound of this car. Now, the only downside I have to this this mod is that's I wanted the Dixie horn. I have to be honest. I wanted the Dixie horn. Right, so we are gonna head out this way. I'm just sort of driving randomly. The roads are a little bit harder to see, but we do have our farm up here. So this is our farm. And, yeah, pretty big farm to start. Some nice red barns. Now, I have noticed a couple of frame rate drops, so I'm going to bring that up and just check on the frame rate as we go around this. But, yeah, this is your starter farm. This has a massive amount of farm on it. You've got cows up here. Nice big area here for grain storage. And look at that. Wow. That is looking out over the map. And it looks utterly stunning into the distance there. Absolutely loving this. This is just a gorgeous map. And it is huge. I mean, this map is massive. I don't know how much we're going to be able to get around it. But I will probably cut a few bits. But I'm just loving it at the moment. It's got a wonderful wilderness feel to it. It's got good roads. I'm liking these roads. It's well built. We're going to jump this car a few times, I think. And if the thumbnail doesn't have a jumping General Lee in it, then yeah, I will have failed. It is, as you can see though, it is just really cool. Lots of grasslands, lots of open countryside. Trying to navigate my way out of this farm area though is really quite challenging. But also very cool at the same time. Can we head? No, that is just another farmyard. Nice big grass. Do you know what I love about this more than anything else so far? Is the elevation. The fact that there's so much elevation on this that it's just brilliant. Right, so if we go down this way, this is not the way we came. So it will take us down and round. And I will say, this map has been built so that this car just continually is jumping. I think we have a sell point down there. So we'll take around and down there and have a look. I don't know. This is one of those things where it could take us a little while to get around this map. Because it is so huge. There is so much of it. So this here is what looks like... Is this a BGA or... Oh, wow. This is... I think we might have a working train on this map. But I'm not quite sure what this area is. It's definitely a sell point. But it looks like a log loading area. So you stop the train in there and load logs into it. There's our sell point. So it's a crop sell point that we've got in here. And this is just... We can get around this map a little bit faster with this car. Right. Off we go. Heading down here. Looks like we're crossing the railway or something this way. As you can see, there's just a massive amount of forestry you can do on this as well. So, huge forestry map, this. But with massive fields as well. I mean, the fields here are not small. And the dirt roads on here are not even. But we are making our way down to what appears to be a main road. There we go. And, something that you don't often see on maps. The crops are right up to the edge. So that is a field. I think I'd maybe like to have seen a small border there, and it's a little bit, you can kind of tell where some of the field definitions are, but that is still looking great. And now we're onto a completely different setup, completely different layout with this. We're just onto these Great Plains and onto again some proper American farming. Now I want to head down here because we have another farm down this way, and you can see the one thing I am getting, and I'm fairly well zoomed out here, is a little bit of a frame rate drop and a little bit of freezing. So I've turned the FPS on again, just so I can try and see what's happening with that. Now. Yes, here we go. Here's the entrance to this farm. So lots and lots of farms on this map. And I think we're only going to end up scratching the surface with this. As I said, very much. It's a huge map. And here, yeah, there we have a pig barn. So we've got pigs in there. We've got storage. I think those are both storage areas. And we've got a raised... Oh, wow. Look at this barn. So we've got an upper barn here and an upper area here. But if we come down and go down here, we've got a lower barn. I've never seen anything like this on a map before. That is really cool. Yeah, that's awesome. This is a very, very unique map. It's got so many things that I've not seen done before on this kind of stuff, which is great. Absolutely brilliant. So let's head down here. Seems to be a way out of the farm, or at least to another area. So it does. We seem to get frame rate drops, but nothing. It's not a constant thing. It seems to be very sudden and very small. So yeah, I'm not too worried about it at the moment. Yeah, sort of a little bit of jarring. But otherwise, okay. Another grain store there. And is that? I'm not sure what that is. That looks like a grain store or something like that, but it's... Oh, it is an openable shed. Oh, this is... No, I'm not sure what this is. I think this is just another shed. The sheds on this. This is a very, very unique map. So many unique things about this. A really, really different map. You can see there's a huge amount of work that's gone into this. Right, we're coming into town. Hazzard Dairy and Flash Bakery. I do find myself wondering if any of this is stuff that you would have seen in the show as well. And I am geeking out purely because I'm driving the General Lee around this map. Lots of sell points around here. This is the dairy. Yeah, with a flour and egg sell point there, so that will be things like wheat and barley. And then across the roadway here, this map just has so much variety to it. Looks like a bale sell point there. Whoa, zoomed right in just in time for that. And then we've got another sell point around here. So here, this looks like our BGA. So is this the BGA? And there's definitely a train running. We'll have to see if we can actually jump on the train. But there's definitely a running train on here that looks like one of the controllable ones. Yeah, that looks like a BGA, but I can't see the actual sell points attached to it. But lots and lots of sell points in a small cluster here. I think this just has a massive number of sell points, this map. Back out onto the main road, and I think if we go right of here, we do have a sell point and what looks like the shop. So we'll head out this way. And I think we've got a sell point. Yeah, sell point just in here. This is Daisy. Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, no, I'm geeking about this. Daisies, bales, and tails. Animal boarding and procurement of fine hay. So that is pretty awesome. So the guy who's created this, absolutely a fan of the Dukes of Hazzard, if you hadn't guessed. And yeah, I'm loving it. Do you know what? This is the first time in a while where I've driven around a map and just had the biggest smile on my face. It's not a perfect map. It isn't, but you can tell the love and care and attention that has gone into this, because it is just so much. Every inch of it, you can tell how much love there is for making this. Yeah, sell point. Oh no, this is the shop. So this is the shop here. Purchase point. Oh no, that I think is the customization point, isn't it? Yeah, that's the customization point. And that's the purchase point there. So that's good, nice and out of the way on the map. This is a huge map. This really is absolutely massive. And I can see... Now, we've got roadway there. I wonder where that goes. In the interests of... I think it's just a farm. But yeah. Yeah, no, it's just a farm. So this is, yeah, this is just an awesome map. I love this. It's a really, really interesting looking map. Wow. And just through and round here, and then we'll get back on the main road. Again, more sell points to the side there. That is the logging area. So that's the sawmill, gas station, McDonald's. Yeah, you can tell this is a map that isn't going to make its way to console. Wendy's and a KFC as well. Another farm down there, or another silo at the very least down there. I'm amazed at how the elevation. This is nowhere. It's not a flat map. What was that? That was another sell point there. So many sell points on this map. I'm expecting to have to do a fair amount of scrolling. It's got some beautifully sized fields and beautifully shaped ones as well. We're going to sort of get our motor on at this point. And this car goes at a nice speed as well. So more sell points there, and what looks like the horses as well. We are just flinging this car about. Let's do what they do best. We're going to, not hit trees. I don't ever remember the episode where they hit a tree. There we go. Jumping a ditch. So yard here. That brings us round, and then in here, yeah, in here we've got a farmyard. Again, so many farmyards, so really great multiplayer map this. Lots of space for lots of people to have separate farms. And yeah, they are just huge farms as well. Really awesome. I think, can we get out that way? We might be able to drive that way. No, we can't. That is a riverbed. We can't drive that. So horses, yeah, just really excellent work on getting so much stuff into one map. Out we go. Way. And back onto the main road. So I want to cut across. We've got, as I said, there is so much map left on this. And we have hardly scratched the surface. So let's head up here. Another set of sell points in there. And what I'm really taking in at the moment is the sort of the variety on this map. There is an awful lot of it. I mean, just driving around, you can see the amount of variety and the amount of difference just driving through these various bits of the map. There are some huge fields, there are some small fields. It just works very nicely. There's so many custom models in this. So many different houses and buildings, and that is a whole set of sell points by the... And I don't think those are sell points. I think those might be storage points. If we have a look, I think... Yeah, because sell points are in yellow. Storage points are in white. So yeah, we drove past a set of sell points there as well. It is just a ridiculous number of sell points and farms. We must have gone past maybe 5 farms already. Now we're going to turn around here and go a little bit off road. A huge width of road here. This is maybe a little bit wider than I would have liked, but yeah. I'm just going to fly off the next bit. Wait. There we go. Oh my god. Well, at least we landed on our wheels. But yeah, look at this. This is just up to, yeah, road through here. Wow. And now we're on to the big, wide plains. And again, I can't see the edge of the map. You know, we are at the top end of the map here. You can see we're right at the top. It's the other side of those trees. And those trees have just been used really, really effectively as a border. And you don't notice that that is the edge of the map. Brilliant map making there. Absolutely love map makers who manage to hide the edge of their maps like that. So we're coming round to here. These are a set of buildings. Not marked as any storage or anything, so it's a small farm. It's not a farm where there's a lot of stuff. That looks like that's got lights stuck on in it. Yes, that does. Somehow it's illuminated. Oh yeah, there they are. So this is always on. No doors closing on that. So that, I think, you'd find. So there's a few minor errors, I think, on this map, but in general, I'm loving this. I am so loving this. I'm very tempted to throw this on the multiplayer server. So let us know in the comments. Would you like to see us on this on the multiplayer server? Because I think this would be a great map for that. Right, I think here, driving past it, maybe it's in there. Certainly bales and things are on that. This should be. There we go. Cletus sheep sales and hog exports. This map, as I said, this map just has me with the biggest smile on my face. This is awesome. How could you not call? I think this is the purchase point. How could you not call this hog exports? No, that I think is the selling place. I think this is the wool merchant. Yeah. But that's still just awesome. Oh man. This map is just amazing. So many Easter eggs and bits like that. It is just absolutely fantastic. That is a chicken stable there, so lots of chicken farming. There is a farm out the west that way, which we haven't looked at. But the farms all have a fairly similar layout, to be honest. They all have, you know, a big set of silos, some barn space. That's not to say there isn't a whole load of work that's gone into them, but you know, they all have a good setup. They're nice and big. They're proper big American farm machinery yards as well. So yeah, no little old tractors and things on here. Certainly on this part of the map. I think where we started, where you had smaller fields, quite possibly that would be a wise thing. Now that heads off to the edge of the map there, I think. Yeah, no, there's a lot more map. There's an awful lot more map to the side of us there. Wow. Again, more farms out there. White lightning grain down this way. And again, we're back onto these dirt roads that are just all over the place around here. And nice and curvy and yeah. So yeah, unfortunately not enough time on this map to go through everything. Another sell point there. Again, we're crossing over the railway line. I'm trying to move my mouse a little bit less on this first look, because it was something that was suggested about the last one. Oh, big hole in the road there. And this looks like it takes us up to another sell point, by the looks of things. Nestled in the middle of here. Yeah, there we go. White lightning grain. Absolutely brilliant. Oh, wow. We fix things too. I love that. Oh, that is awesome. So, yeah, lots and lots of little hidden places. Whoa. Let's reverse that out of there. Zoom in. Big hole. And out of that. And I think we want to try and cut down the side there. I think there may actually be a road down this way. There we go. Where does this lead us? Back up this way and up to the road? Yeah, I think it does. There we are. Although I don't know how easy it is for us to get back to where we want to be. I think there might be a track. Looking at this, I think there might be a track down the other side. Now, I need to look at this on the other map, I think. Looking here, there is a track down here. But I can't easily see how to get at it from this side. I don't think we can jump the canyon. I think that would be unsafe. So we might have to cut back and maybe... Yeah, we can't cut across along the railway there. So yeah, there's a whole section that we can't easily get to, I don't think. What we'll do is we will head down here and we'll see if there is such an area where we can jump the General Lee over a canyon. Lots of tractors again. See, these are not drivable. It's good to see the farms looking lived in, though. That is excellent. Where is this taking us? Yeah, you see, all of these roads do take us to various places. That is the railway. No, that is a river bed there. Whereas this takes us up and to this field here. Okay, so I want to go and have a look at this canyon. We're going to head this way, and hopefully we will meet up with another road at some point. It's certainly... Wow. I have gone properly off-road now. There we are. So this is... Yeah, there is. There is a huge canyon that gulfs over here that you can see. And I don't think we can jump that. Oh, wow. Yeah, we're not going to make that jump, I don't think. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa. Yeah. If I had my Dixie horn, I would consider it. But I don't think there's anywhere where we can make that jump. So we'll have to keep going across. I think we can actually go up around here. And there's a roadway over here that we can join up with. But yeah. Right. So this road here. This takes us round the canyon. And up round here. And down. There we go. That's better. And then we've got a small wooden bridge over. And that then sends us down here. And this, again, so the whole landscape and everything has completely changed. Again, we're now into a forestry area with massive amounts of detail. I mean, the detail in here is absolutely fantastic. Yeah, I love this. This is just looks amazing. For a forest, you know, a forestry area that has a good look and a good set of detail to it. It's including fallen trees. Fallen trees that you know are available there to cut and yeah, absolutely brilliant. Absolutely wonderful. So I think actually that is probably a good place. We'll head back to the bridge and we're going to stop there. I have covered most of this map. We can actually get back up to our start point ish from here. Yeah, there's not a lot more of the map to show you. It is just basically that. So, with generally on the screen, let's go and have a quick look at what we have in our garage to start with. And so, we have got the generally, as we said. You have a Puma 240 CVX, a T8 435, so pretty big tractor there. A Caterpillar 3406 truck. In fact, you have 3 of them. A Panther 2 Power Plus. Now, again, this is a mod. Scorpion King logging. So, several tracked bits by FDR logging. Several flat, big logging trailer. A couple of low bed trailers. You got grabs by FDR. You have a Rubicon 9000 sprayer. An MLT 734 Manitou telehandler and an MC 18-4 forklift, a big Cramp 58 420 trailer, the header for the Roper, a K165 and a K105, a bale fork, 2 large cow barns, 3 large cow barns, 2 chicken coops, a cow pasture. Oh, wow. 2 cow pastures, 2 horse paddocks, Including, so you've got the modding welt buildings in here, large pig enclosure, couple of large sheep enclosures, more pig barns, lots of pig barns, grain silos, forage silos, silage factory. That's pretty cool. So that's what we saw earlier as well. Couple of and lots of barns. So yeah, all of this disappears if you don't start a new farmer. And there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, possibly 6 farmhouses, I think. So yeah, there's an awful lot of stuff that is set up on here to start with. This is very much set up to be a multiplayer map. That is an astoundingly good map. I am loving the look of this. If you're after an American map with a difference, and you're a big fan of the 80s, because let's face it, this Dodge Charger, weird setup like the General Lee, really should send goosebumps down your spine. Yeah, I would say check this out. It is available on Nexus Mods. I will put the link in the description. But yeah, I love this. This map has just... I've just had the biggest smile on my face driving around it. Yeah, that is where I'm going to leave it. Thank you for Nitrodad or 1115 for bringing it to my attention. I've had a lot of fun doing this. And with that, all that remains is for me to say thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this first look. Please give it a like, drop us a comment, and give it a share. And for all the latest videos and live streams from Virtual Farmer, please subscribe to the channel and ring that bell. And I'm going to go and see if I can jump this off something and get a cracking thumbnail for this. Until then, though, I will see you next time. Goodbye.